We're shopping.
Hey guys, it's really early Sunday Easter morning, and I'm about to make a really delicious breakfast made of stale bagels. Yes, stale bagels. Stay tuned for the awesome recipe. Have you ever had a bunch of stale bagels? In this case, I just have some Pepperidge Farm mini bagels that I bought actually at the Dollar Tree that carries brand name bread that's about to go stale. And I forgot I bought them, and these are a little stale. I'm definitely not interested in eating these as regular bagels. But you guys, there is something so delicious that you can make out of this simple pile of stale bagels. You need about 4 cups of bread. We're going to make bagel bread pudding, and it is even more delicious than regular bread pudding. I'm going to start cubing these bagels up. I just pull them apart with my hands. These happen to be pre-sliced, so the egg mixture will get in between all the bagel pieces, but about this size will do. The interesting twist on my bread pudding is that it comes out tasting like apple pie. I have a can of this Musselman's apple pie filling that I've doctored up with some of this apple pie spice. I absolutely love this specific apple pie spice, but any cinnamon, nutmeg, pie spice type seasoning will do. I spray the bottom of a baking pan with some baking spray, and then I line the bottom of the pan with the apples and the cinnamon mixture. Then I take a half a stick of butter and I cut it up and spread it around on top of the apple mixture, as well as a generous handful of raisins, whatever kind you want. These happen to be from the Dollar Tree. Then I take 2 cups of whole milk. You could actually even use half and half or whatever you want if you want to make it richer. You're going to need to beat up 2 eggs. And I actually bought this awesome egg beater at the Dollar Tree last year, and I just love this thing. Whisks up eggs awesomely. Once my eggs are thoroughly beat up, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of sugar and then add the whole mixture to the 2 cups of milk. So ultimately, in this liquid mixture, we have 2 cups of whatever dairy product you choose, half and half, almond milk, whatever you choose. I have 2 eggs well beaten and 4 tablespoons of sugar. I like adding some cinnamon and vanilla to the egg mixture, and I absolutely love adding some fresh ground nutmeg. This is what the liquid mixture looks like with all of the delicious seasonings mixed into it. Then I take my cut up bagels and I put them on top of my apple slices, raisins, and butter. I feel like adding some dried craisins into the bread mixture today. You could add all types of dried fruits to the mixture, as well as on the bottom, instead of apples, you can do cherry, pumpkin, fresh blueberries. There are so many other fruit bottoms you can create. I'm going to be adding to my bread mixture cranberries and sliced almonds. This happens to be a salad topper, but it actually tastes delicious in this bread pudding, guys. Then you pour your liquid mixture on top of your bread, get it all nice and mushy, and then you let it sit for about 10 minutes so that all of the moisture is absorbed into the bagels. I do add some additional cinnamon and apple pie spice to the top because I love everything cinnamon. The next step is totally optional. If you really want to make this be over the top, yummy and delicious, you can melt the other half of this stick of butter, not to a boiling point, but just to be soft and pourable, and pour it on top. You don't want to curdle the egg. As a suggestion, I will let you guys know that the bottom apple layer can be substituted with fresh fruit, blueberries, peaches. You can use fresh apple and just cook it a little bit longer. You can use canned cherries, all different fruit bases, even pumpkin. And you can top it with sesame seeds or poppy seeds, all kinds of varieties of flavors. You can turn this into any flavor palette that you enjoy. This is what I'm making today. I've made others in the past. And to be honest, I usually skip the additional butter. But since this apple bread pudding is going to be YouTube infamous, I figured I'd go for the gusto and add the extra butter. And I just drizzle it over the top and let it get all over. That will really bubble and add like an extra crisp topping with lots of color. I am going to cover it for most of its baking time because I don't want it to burn. After the 10 minutes of bagel soaking time, you'll see that the bagels have really gotten engorged with the mixture. I put a pleat in an aluminum foil sheet and spray the inside lining with some cooking spray. I then bake this at 350 for about 20 minutes and then check to see how it looks underneath this foil. Look at how delicious that comes out. It's crispy. We're going to scoop into this. You can have this for breakfast with a cup of coffee or as dessert with some ice cream and whipped cream. This is really, really delicious and rich and amazing tasting, you guys. The cranberries have rehydrated and the nuts are crispy. It's really, really yummy. I'm having mine plain with no whipped cream or ice cream because it's just that good, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful Easter from my family to yours. And as always, stay safe and stay savvy. Bye-bye.